Hi, this is Maddie Anthus. I'm the Associate Director in the Center for Student Success, and this video is part of the Virtual Advisor Training Series. This video will show you how to use the What If report. A What If report is a report in PAWS, and it creates an academic requirements page using requirements from a prospective major. So it shows students what courses and liberal learning requirements and major requirements they would need in order to fulfill a major that they're interested in. Basically, it shows them a scenario of what if I changed or added a major or minor. So who uses this report? Students without a major. So students like undeclared students or undesignated transitional students do not have a typical academic requirements page. Because they don't have a major, they don't have program requirements. So they need to enter a what if report to see what they would need in order to fulfill a specific major. Students considering changing or adding majors and minors can also use this. Because this is just a scenario to show them what they would still need, this can show them if it's possible to graduate in their desired timeline. To create a what if report, you need to go to the Student Center. Advisors, you click into View Student Details to get to the Student Center. And students, you just click into your Student Center from the main page in PAWS. It will take you to a page that looks like this. On the left-hand side, there's a drop-down, and you can select What If Report. If you've ever created a What If report, your most recent report will be listed here. Only your most recent one is saved here. If you want to create a new one, you click Create New Report. To create a report, scroll to the bottom where it says Program Scenario. In Academic Program, you select the school. For this demonstration, I'm going to select Arts and Communication, and here you select what major or minor you'd like to add. I'm going to add Communication Studies, and because some majors have specializations, I'm going to add Public Mass Communication. And then I click Submit Request. Then it creates what looks like an academic requirements page using the classes that the student has already taken and their transfer credits to show what courses they would still need if they chose that major. So I'm going to scroll down and show you briefly some of the things you can look at on the What If report. Just like the academic requirements page, you see the cumulative GPA. You see how many classes the student has taken and how many they need to graduate. Because the student's in progress coursework counts as taken classes, this student has 4 classes and still needs 28. If the student has any transfer credits, they would appear here. And the student only has 1, and it looks like they transferred in credit for Math 95. And here it shows their civic responsibilities and proficiencies. You can see the student has already completed their FSP and their IDS 102, but they still need to complete Writing 102. The student also has gender, global perspectives, and race and ethnicity to fulfill. The breadth distribution has altered to the arts and communication majors. Because academic requirements reports are program specific, this will be tailored to whatever you selected for the What If report. I'm just going to scroll through so you can see all the different requirements. It looks like this student has one that already fulfills this because they have taken Intro to Physical Anthropology. Their behavioral, social, and cultural perspective requirement has been fulfilled. This also breaks it up so you see the additional domains the student needs. And then you can also see the student needs a second language. Scrolling further down, just like with the academic requirements page, it goes to free electives and then the major requirements. We have selected the Communication Studies major, and the student has not taken any courses that they would need to fulfill this major. This major requires 12 courses, and the student has taken 0 of those 12. As you move on, you can see that these are all the classes that they would need in order to fulfill the major. A what if report is really helpful if a student is trying to see if they can squeeze in another minor or pick up another major and still graduate on time, or if they're unhappy in their major and they'd like to see how their current classes could apply to a different major. From the Student Center, you can also find the what if report by clicking Advising Tools. And then here it says create a what if scenario. It takes you to the same page where you can either view a previously created report or create a new report. That was a quick overview of how to use a what if report in PAWS. If you have any further questions, you can feel free to email me at my email address on the screen. Advisors, you can also schedule a one-on-one advising session with me. My booking link is at the bottom. And students, you can also talk to your advisors about how to use a what if report.